Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Adam and welcome back to the Festival Meal. It's the second video of the week because of all the lineups that are dropping, as well as new names being added to lots of festivals that we've already had the first phase for. So today we're going to be running through, I think, Why Not, Kendall Calling. We're going to look at Latitude Phase 2. We're going to look at a teaser for Boardmasters, and we've got TRNSMT too. So the first one we're going to be looking at, which I think was the first one to come out since the last video, and that was Why Not Festival. So that is taking place between the 2nd and the 4th of August. Three headliners you've got for Why Not. You've got Snow Patrol on the Friday, Jamie T on the Saturday, and Noel Gallagher on the Sunday. And what do I think of those three headliners? Again, very repetitive. Been a lot of criticism this year with the owners of Truck, Why Not, Kendall Calling, because they're all sharing the same headliners, and it's very obvious, I feel, this year. I think they do this every year, to be honest. But this year it just seems more obvious. We've spoken about Jamie T already a couple of times so far, and he's at Why Not. But look, Jamie T's a great act. I think Noel Gallagher, High Flying Birds, this is the first festival he was announced for, so it seemed like a really great booking. But of course, he's then announced for more festivals as we run through the lineups. But Snow Patrol, I don't really have much connection with. I don't know a lot of their songs. It's a little bit past my time, and I think that's why I always said they're a family-friendly festival booking. Same with Noel Gallagher, to be fair. He's going to attract so many different audiences, Oasis fans, old Oasis fans, new Oasis fans. And then Jamie T, as mentioned already, probably a family favourite, but also a really cool act to book. The other headline we've got is the Thursday headliner. We're seeing more and more festivals do this. And it's Kaiser Chiefs for Why Not Festival. Again, great, interesting, and very family-friendly as well. I think all these names are the sort of names that get booked for the likes of Victorious. Victorious Festival is my local festival, and you often see these sort of names popping up, and that is very much a family-friendly festival. And then underneath those four headliners, you've got the Coops, you've got Declan McKenna, and you've got the Vaccines. Now, Declan McKenna, I think I've mentioned that in every festival in the last video. The Kooks as well, they're headlining live at Leeds, and they're getting booked for all sorts. I really like Declan McKenna, I really like the Kooks, and I really like the Vaccine. So for me, all three of those are a tick. Underneath, you've got some strong acts, the likes of Holly Humberston, Jake Bugg, The Snuts, Frank Turner, Soft Play Yard Act, Pale Waves, Scouting for Girls, Bob Villain, Katie B. Again, all names that I think I mentioned last week, perhaps minus a few, maybe Jake Bugg not, but all the rest I did mention a lot previously. And Holly Humberston, great, Jake Bugg, great, The Snuts, great, Frank Turner. You know, they're all just festival classics, and people who are happy to go and watch the festival at their local festival, whether Why Not in Derbyshire is their local festival, then you're going to be happy with it. The likes of the Lottery Winners, The View, The Academic, The Mysterines, Black Honey. So if you're going to go for a good time, actually I've just seen you got Barrioki and Mr. Motivator, again, the two classic acts that you get at Truck too. So it's very copy and paste, a lot of them are, but you know, there's two arguments to it. One, if you love going to loads of festivals, then you're going to be a bit annoyed because it's all the same. If you just want to go to your local festival, and you've got this in Derbyshire and you've got Truck in Oxford, they're quite far away from each other. So if you're going to go somewhere that's closest to you, you're just going to go to Truck, and you're going to be happy because you're going to get the same sort of names. So I understand both arguments from it, but look, it's a nice all-round lineup, as Why Not always is. Next, you've got Kendall Calling, which again is by the same owners as Why Not, Tramlines, Truck, and on the same weekend as Why Not. Noel Gallagher, once again, The Street and Paolo Nutini. The Streets, Paolo Nutini, also mentioned previously for Tramlines and Truck. So you can understand where the copy and paste thing is coming from this year. They've got Paul Heaton, Keen, and the Sugar Babes as your three underneath. I've gone through my opinions on all of them. I think Paolo Nutini is a great artist. I think he's a fantastic headliner. I think The Streets this year, coming back and headlining a few festivals, is deserved, and I think they're always great fun and actually a little bit unique. Noel Gallagher, the same. Paul Heaton, don't know a lot about, and no one I particularly have any interest in knowing much about. Keen and the Sugar Babes. The Sugar Babes are just a classic that are getting around everywhere this year. And Keen, I don't know, I have no idea who Keen is. But a quick Google search, I actually do recognise a few of Keen's songs, and again, it's a very much family friendly. You have to put these sort of acts in to sort of please everyone and make sure that the people who are coming along, maybe some older people or parents and that sort of thing, they're going to be entertained. So I can understand why they've done it. Declan McKenna mentioned once again. There's a few of these acts with a star next to them, and I assume that means the Thursday entry. So you've got Declan McKenna as the sub-headliner, Paul Heaton as the Thursday headliner, the Hunter on the Thursday. So quite a few nice varied artists on that Thursday. The Raytons, the Snuts, Powerwaves Feeder, Kate Nash, KTB, all underneath. Great range of acts. Russell Howard, quite a nice comedy headliner, as all these festivals usually do. But I think the undercard's really nice. Lightning Seeds, the Hunter. You've actually got a bit of a funny story with this. We shared this poster when it was leaked, and I said, nah, it's not going to be real because Gary Neville's on it. Gary Neville is playing, doing a back-to-back set with Tim Burgess, so I think a lot of people will be buying tickets just to see him. But I really, really like this on the undercard. Really strong. Pigeon Detective, Sandara Karma, Red Run Club, Royal Otis, Royston Club. Yeah, really nice. I like that. Loads of names that I'm not even going to attempt to dive into, but of course you can go see the poster for yourselves and get yourself some tickets if you do want to go along. It's between the 1st and 4th of August. So next up, we got the second wave of Latitude that is in Suffolk between the 25th and 28th of July. Now, I'm not entirely sure what names have already been announced, but you've got Kasabian, London Grammar, and Duran Duran. A really nice mix of headliners. Kasabian I'm a big fan of. London Grammar, that's a great booking, I think. I really like London Grammar. And Duran Duran, great fun. And this festival always has a nice mix of festivals. A bit off bat, a little bit off the beaten track, a little bit of a change. I think this is Festival Republic. So really nice set of 3 headliners. Keen, as mentioned previously, great booking, and underneath London Grammar, so you've actually got quite a strong Saturday there. I'm going to sort of go through the mix you've got. Rick Astley, Nile Rodgers, Rag and Bone Man, CMAT, The Vaccines, Katie Baser. But it's a festival I wouldn't go to based on this lineup. I wouldn't go based on this lineup, but I can understand the appreciation. And it's the sort of thing they do, and if you live near it, you're going to go. It's just, you get a nice, strong set of headliners, you get a strong set of sub-headliners. But it's very family-friendly, isn't it? It's very just nice music, but not one that I'd run to go to. So there really are a whole host of names at this Latitude lineup, and look, if it's for you, do let me know in the comments down below. It's just one that I probably wouldn't go to, and there's been Latitude lineups before that I've really liked, so look, it's good, it's a nice range, but just not for me. So a really nice range of names were added to TRNSMT, and this is looking like and shaping up to be one of the festivals of the year, in my opinion. 3 headliners that are already announced with Liam Gallagher, Jerry Cinnamon, and Calvin Harris. A really great range, 2 of them Scottish, and all 3 of them absolute fan favourites in Scotland. You got Garbage, you got Cortinas, you got Chase and Status, Tom Grennan, Rick Astley, Snuts, Declan McKenna, Dylan John Thomas, Blossom, so many acts that are going to be going down so well at that festival. This one sits at Glasgow Green between the 12th and the 14th of July, and I'm a huge fan of this lineup. I mean, just look and take in account that Saturday you've got Dylan John Thomas into Rick Astley, into Cortinas, into Jerry Cinnamon. So I really like it. Liam Gallagher, Garbage, the Snuts, Declan McKenna, again the Snuts, Declan McKenna, Sugar Babes, all acts that we've already mentioned today. But I do like the variety. CMAT, Baby Queen, Bakar, Blossoms, Tom Grennan, Calvin Harris, Chase Status, all on the same day. That doesn't even take into account the second stage. You've got Example, Last Dinner Party, Wonder Horse. That's just on the Friday. You've got the likes of Royal Otis, Katie Baser, Vistas, Enter Shikari, the Rayton. So look, this festival is really shaping up to be one of the best of the year, and rightly so. They've done fantastically well, and Reading and Leeds really need to follow up their first 10 names with a big old festival of great names, because it's shaping up to be their competition. Obviously we haven't had anything from Glasgow yet, and there was a post that I shared, and it's the first time I think since 2016 that we haven't had any news on Glastonbury in terms of a headliner or anything. So when that Glastonbury lineup drops, it's going to be a huge reaction here on this channel, so make sure you get subscribed, liked, and bell on. But yeah, to sum up, TRNSMT, the best one so far that we've looked at this year, obviously excluding Reading and Leeds and Glastonbury, and I'm really, really impressed by TRNSMT. Just finally, we had a little bit of a teaser in the week, which I think it comes out tomorrow. Boardmasters, Sam Fender is your headliner off the back of a massive year last year. We had a Reading and Leeds headline from Sam Fender, we had St James's Park, and the year before we had Finsbury Park. So it's really been a massive few years for Sam Fender, and he's headlining Boardmasters. And to have Sam Fender as one of your headliners, Chase Status is your other, and Stormzy is your other, I really like that mix. And for me, that's one of the best set of few headliners you could really get. In my personal opinion, I love Stormzy, I love Sam Fender, and I really like Chase and Status. So I think those 3 as a 3 top of your bill headliner is probably going to be the best Boardmasters lineup for years. So yeah, I really like it. So I'm just going to be looking down for a sec because I'm going to be ranking the 4 that are all very similar. We had a comment on Twitter to say rank your 4, so out of truck, tramlines, why not, and Kendall Calling. So I'm just going to have a quick look and rank them if I can. They're all very, very similar. I'm edging towards truck the most, I think, just because of that Thursday headline in Idols. Jamie T, the wet leg just changed it up a little bit. I know some people will not like that, and that's fine. But for me, I like the variety in that. So let's just go for truck 1. Let's go for truck 1. Let's go for Kendall Calling 2. Let's go for Why Not 3 and Tramlines 4. For no other real reason than a very quick estimate. Let me know what you think. You rank them. You get down below and rank them. But yeah, a huge week. Let's just run through what lineups are going to be coming out this week, because there are quite a few. So you've got Download announcing a few more names. You've got Radio 1's Big Weekend. You've got Wireless. You've got the Boardmasters lineup. And you've got the 1,000 Trees lineup. And you've got Bloodstock. So you've got a load of lineups that's all coming out and to come out this week. So stay tuned to the channel. Get locked in. Follow the festival meal. And we're going to go through even more lineups. But I hope you've taken my opinions well. I've tried to just give my assessment based on whether I'd go or not, and to be honest with you, quite a few of them I like, and I like them all. With me, with festival lineups, I've got such a varied taste in music. I like most festival lineups, it's just whether I'd go or not. And Latitude, why not? Probably not, but TRNSMT, I definitely would. Boardmasters, I definitely would. So yeah, hope you guys did enjoy this video. Make sure you get liking, subscribing, and following our pages on Twitter and Instagram, TikTok, that sort of thing, to get down in the description down below to follow. And yeah, we'll see you next week for even more lineups.